Hello everybody, welcome. We're in the deep root depths and we're going to take a look at the Walking Mausoleum. So down here, of course, if you've visited or if you've been down here or even if you haven't yet, there's roots everywhere and it's kind of the main way to get around. So I took our trusty steed Torrent up a big fat root, and as the mausoleum was walking near, I was able to just go ahead and make a jump and land on it. And that's where the video starts. It's with me landing on it, or having already landed on it. Sorry I didn't catch that part in the recording, but I just wanted to basically show you guys kind of ways to bring them down if you haven't already seen videos on it, and why you want to bring them down and get interactive with them. So we're going to walk around here, and it's got like these little skull looking, for lack of a better idea, barnacles. And you just want to, no, you don't want to use your shield. There you go. You just want to smack them with your sword or whatever weapon you're holding and knock them all off until it starts moving around. And then it will eventually, if you get enough of them knocked off, it will eventually start to move around. And it's kind of a slow move, but it ends up falling to the ground. Sometimes it knocks you off, sometimes it doesn't. If I can learn how to smack stuff on the ground. I don't even think I need to hit these anyway. It's not, you don't have to hit everything. You just have to hit the ones that are obvious, like these. There we go. See how it's starting to move now? So I'm going to smack a few more, and we should be able to go all the way down to the ground here. And it is kind of a violent fall once it gets down there. And there we are. We're all the way down now. And once this happens, it allows you to go back up the steps or go up to the front door, however you can get over there. And we can go in. So it's pretty empty, pretty straightforward in here. But you just want to kind of go up to this little coffin area. And now you can open and examine your remembrances. Now let's say you already... You went to the finger reader lady at the round table, and you already got maybe Radahn's sword, or you got the fire giant's whip or whatever. It doesn't matter if you've already done that. You can come in here and duplicate the remembrance, because each demigod is, they have two skills, either weapons or spell or whatever they have. They have two things to give you. So when you come into these Walking Mausoleums, it's an opportunity to duplicate it, whether it's been used or not. And then you can go back to the finger reader and get the second, or the skill that you didn't get the first time, or weapon, or whatever it is. So that's kind of the purpose of the Walking Mausoleums. And I think there's a total of 7 of these on the map, scattered throughout all the lands in between, as they say. I'm only doing 2 or 3 here in the video today, just to kind of show you guys how it works. So duplicate one of your remembrances, and whatever one that you think you want an additional weapon for, or you can go around and do all 7. It's up to you. It's not like it's really a hard thing to do, so it's just kind of going around the map and locating them, and I'm sure you guys can find videos on all the locations. But we're going to jump over to the Bellum Highway area. And from there, I'm going to show you guys how I jumped on this one and was able to bring it down. So here we are at the Bellum Highway. And if you head this direction here, over towards the cliff edge, there's some of those little ledges that we can kind of parkour down and make our way down. Now, we don't have to go all the way down. We just have to go down a little ways. And what you'll notice is the Walking Mausoleum over there. Here, it just rang its bell, so it knows we're in the area. And it'll start making its way towards us. And if you're patient enough, it'll actually come all the way over to the ledge, where you can just get on your steed and jump right on it. Now, I don't want to say trick, but the technique to this particular one, it took me a couple tries actually. I kept jumping too early. I kept thinking, oh, it's close enough, and then taking off and making the jump. Just wait. as long as you can. It'll literally come right up to the edge. So you'll see here in the video what I mean. It kind of looks like, as it's walking to you, it kind of looks like it's going to turn away and go away. But then it turns and comes back, and it plays that little game maybe 2 or 3 times, where it'll start to walk away, and then it'll come back. Start to walk away and come back. So you get the idea. But eventually, see, I only went down in what, like 3, or the 4th one I didn't even count. But eventually, you can just hang out here, and there we go. I think I went down 4 total. Oh, I almost fell off there. Man, I hate when you dismount backwards like that. All right, so here it is. We just sit here and wait. And this is kind of, I should have sped the video up. I apologize. If you guys want to fast forward, feel free. But now it's just a waiting game, and it'll literally walk right up to the edge of this thing, and it'll be a super easy jump. So I'll let you guys kind of fast forward through this section if you want, until I jump on there. So as you can see, you can wait pretty long on this one. It'll walk right up there. And we go through the same process. We're going to knock down the little skull barnacles. Excuse me. And eventually it'll start making its way down to the ground. The important thing to note, I should have said this on the first one. Hopefully no one's fast forwarded past this, but you can only use these once. So there's a total of 7, but once you use it, you can't come back and duplicate a remembrance at one you already knocked down. You got to go find another one that's still walking around. So That's one of the downsides and one of the things you got to understand. So here we go. We're headed down to the ground right now. And you can see sometimes it gets a little violent when he lands. And we're going to go up in here, open the door, and have another opportunity to duplicate a remembrance. So obviously those two ways are pretty straightforward. You jump on it, knock off the barnacles. But there is, we'll jump up into the consecrated snowfield, up into the snow area. And I'll show you how to get this one. Get it down. So this will be, along with the jump on technique, this will be the only other technique you need to know. So these ones you can't jump on. You just walk around and get the skull barnacles, get their out of their feet, take away their toe jams, I guess, for a better idea. Knock out the toe jam. And this one's a little trickier. I always find it easier to be on your steed when you do it, because you can get stepped on pretty easy. So just keep going around knocking them. I don't think you have to get absolutely every one of them. Just start getting the majority of them, and then eventually it'll start to come down, and just make sure you're out of the way when that happens. Yeah, you can see there I just got stepped on a little bit. It's a little bit tricky sometimes. Even though it's slow, it still can get you. And that's pretty much it, guys. There's not much else to say. I mean, you get the idea now. This guy will come down to the ground. We'll go ahead and enter and have an opportunity to duplicate a remembrance. So I'll let you finish watching. Thanks again. Hopefully this was a helpful video for you. And as always, peace.